Hello, welcome once again. This is episode 11 of my Let's Play of Final Fantasy VII. This Let's Play is not blind. I've beaten this game 3 times before now, and there will be spoilers interspersed throughout. Not all the time, but they will definitely be there, because, as I say at the beginning of each of these episodes, this game is quite deep, quite philosophical, quite layered. It is like The Matrix or Donnie Darko or Lord of the Rings. Every time you go through the story, you notice new details. So as I notice things that I never noticed before, and they may be like foreshadowing future events or tying into themes that become more obvious later, I will be bringing them up and referencing them. So I'm just going to sip on the last little bit of my first Tim Hortons coffee of the day here. And get myself in the fucking zone. Went for a nice walk out in the woods. It was a little bit chillier today than yesterday, but still pretty decent. Dipped my feet in the stream, as I always do. Got a little bit of groceries, some bananas, some apples, and some fucking 7-Up for this evening. I eat a banana and an apple every day, and a carrot, just to keep myself eating somewhat healthy. And got served by this really cute young Indian girl at the Tim Hortons local to me, and made me a little bit sad because she's flirted with me a couple times, it seems like, and then I never really did anything about it. Because I'm moving soon, and because I just have had bad experiences with women, so I get nervous around dating. I'm sure a lot of people, male and female, can relate to that. And so she served me again today, and she didn't seem mad at me like she did the last couple times I went. She kind of seemed mad that I didn't ask for her number or anything. This time, she just seemed kind of sad, and I felt kind of sad, and it was kind of sad. Maybe that's just pathetic of me to be so sentimental. I don't think so. But anyway, that's where I'm at. Kind of relates with maybe where Cloud is at in this game, with reference to Aerith and Tifa and all the love triangle drama. And, sometimes you think you got lots of options, and then you just wind up alone. But not to be too depressed, I do have coffee. The sun is still shining. And we're gonna climb up this motherfucking wire. We got our 3 batteries. And Sector 7 has been smashed, destroyed, and Avalanche is on the run. Jesse, Biggs, and Wedge seem like they're all killed. Marlene is safe at Elmira, Aeris' adoptive mother's house. And Aeris has been kidnapped, so Tifa, Barret, and Cloud are on their way to go get her. Let's get up this wire. Is this the wire? No, that's paint. I think I gotta turn up the fucking brightness on my TV. I thought it was already fairly bright. So I can actually see where the damn wire is. Okay. Oh, okay, now I see the wire. It's the same fucking color as the wall. God damn. If I let this be too bright, yeah, I gotta turn it back down a little bit. If I let my TV be too bright, I'll fucking burn my eyes out, and I won't be able to get through too many episodes in one day. Being 37, almost 38 years old, as time goes on, your body fucking gets more and more sick of the shit you put it through. Not just aches and pains and creaky knees and legs and back and stuff, which I have a little bit, not as much as people that have worked a lot harder than me in life. I luckily haven't had to do a crazy amount of physical labor, although I have done some. Yeah, my eyes from staring at so many screens for so long over the years really hurt. That's one of the reasons I go out on the walks every day, is to get my eyes exposed to more sunshine. Because I do have a tendency as a loner to just sit inside all fucking day every day, and it's not good for me. Now I'm feeling sad again thinking about that. But that's why I have this Let's Play. I'm not going to keep boring you too much with this. I am going to get on with it. But I have this Let's Play for one reason, to fucking vent and to actually have an outlet where I can give my thoughts, because nobody, God love all my friends and family, but none of them want to sit and listen to me. And I don't want to fucking go to a therapist. I've done that before. I don't like talking to just some fucking stranger, no matter how decent they are. I think it's a sick joke that we live in a world where we all pay strangers to be our friends in the form of therapists and coaches and stuff. Yeah, not a fan of that. I think we should be there for one another, but we're also disconnected and cold. But it doesn't really go that way, and that's what happens when you live in a tragic, cancerous, evil world like the one we live in. No offense to the planet, no offense to all the innocent creatures that live here, but that's where humanity's at. All the ancients say that, just like Jenova falling from the heavens in this game, that something fell from the heavens onto planet Earth a long time ago that was already a little bit sick in the head. Perhaps even the brightest angel in the sky had some kind of accident and then wasn't quite right after that, not unlike a pet getting buried in Stephen King's Pet Cemetery. It wasn't real right after whatever happened to it, and it came down here and started messing with us. It's not just the Bible says that, a lot of ancient traditions say stuff like that. But anywho, I digress. What does Final Fantasy VII know? What does Chrono Trigger know about things falling from the sky? What does Final Fantasy X know about sin? No mercy, boy! Does that actually say boy, like B-O-I? Was that word even in use back in the fucking late 90s? I had no idea. That's funny. And what is Averil? Okay. Oh man, this is horrible. Hey, scary, huh? Dad told me it's the Shinra doing something. That's funny, little kids up on the wall, they're so excited to be up there. What the hell are we looking at? Is that part of the destruction of Sector 7, I guess? Alright, so that yellow box on the right is one of the places I believe I'm gonna have to use. Oh, I gotta go around here. I have to use the battery. So let's make sure we do that. Yeah, there we go. Come on now. Come on now. What the fuck? Okay, maybe if I put a battery in, this propeller might work. I guess I'll just have to believe the shopkeeper. Yup. So we've got the pre-rendered static image backgrounds, and then we've got the actual 3D model of the propeller, along with Cloud, of course. Neat little graphical tricks, make the game look good. What's it doing? Did that, like, change the path I was able to take? Maybe that, like, unblocked the path? Or maybe now I'm able to walk along the propeller or something? What the fuck? Do I have to go from this yellow fucking thing here? Yes. Indeed. Oh shit, I can go up there. Is this the way? Fuck. Hard to tell where the hell you're supposed to go. You just kind of push directions until you wind up somewhere. Need a battery here too. Okay, we got the gate. We walk along the gate. God damn. I mean, these characters are fucking acrobats. Holy moly. Are we gonna have to swing jump across there, maybe? Looks like the only way is to jump onto that bar. Should make it if I jump before it comes too close. Press X to jump. Jump too soon. What? Too soon? You said before it comes too close. Fine, I'll jump when it comes real fucking close. Close. Boom. Yeah, you did not describe that well. Oh. Hey, I could have climbed up the other one? Where would that have led me? God damn, I probably need to fucking... Okay, let me go back. Do I have to jump back across? Because I probably got to climb up the thing first before I jump and put the battery in. It doesn't let me jump back across. Can I climb down here? Yeah. Well, I can't jump off there, though. Is that a fucking like a train? Up here in the sky somehow? I guess there really was a lot of wreckage. Maybe it's from the upper plate. Maybe some of the shit, even though this is Sector 6, maybe some of the shit landed around here. Alright, well, obviously I'm sure they didn't allow me to screw myself over and get stuck here. Okay, I'm gonna have to drop from here onto the battery. I think that's probably a decent plan. Let's try it. Yeah. Need a battery here too. What's that gonna do? Oh, so that was optional. That was just to receive an ether. Let's see what happens if I climb down onto here. Nothing, maybe. Yeah, fuck all. Climb up here. Down here. We'll make the jump again. Whee! Alright, let's go. Oh, thank goodness for this 3x speed feature they added. That is so fucking handy in these fucking old, fucking slow-ass RPGs. I would have a hard time playing this game if it wasn't for the 3x speed feature. Not so much now, but particularly in certain dungeons where there's just a crazy amount of random battles in the world map and stuff. Yeah, it just really grates on my patience. It gets harder to... I find it gets... So this is Shinra Tower, that's cool. Okay, let's not talk over this. Okay, we're running in. It's go time. This is the epic Metropolis Shinra Tower. Alright. Yeah, I find it hard to have... Not just you don't have as much spare time as an adult for playing video games, but I find I don't have the patience. Because as a kid, you just kind of... For me as a kid, I just kind of did what I wanted to do. Just kind of left alone a lot of the time. Wasn't really shown a lot of, like, responsibility, adult responsibility as a kid. Really wasn't prepared for it too much. So then, as an adult, like, you have to train yourself to, like, get up and go when it's time to go. You know, you get a job, your alarm goes off, you gotta get up and go whether you want to or not. So I feel like the amount of, like, times you have to derail what you actually want to do in order to just stop and go take care of a responsibility as an adult, I feel like has trained me to be far less patient. Even if I have, like, all day to play video games or do what I want to do, sometimes I run out of attention span because I'm just, I'm kind of like, just like waiting for the next, like, shoe to drop on a responsibility that I have to actually go and take care of. It's hard to train your adult brain out of that, which I think is why some, not everybody, but some people have a hard time retiring. Because they just, like, sit and they're just so used to, like, having to, like, jump and go. Especially depending on whatever their career was and what their personality is. They just have a hard time relaxing and actually enjoying things again once you get to the end of life and society has deemed you, you know, able to do that once again, ethically. According to the ethics of society, that is. Anyway, I digress. Let's hear from Barrett. Hey, you ought to know this building well. Yeah, of course. Cloud was a former soldier. Not really, now that I think about it. Okay, so is this more foreshadowing about Cloud's foggy memories, and he's having all these flashbacks, and Sephiroth is in his head, and he's a former soldier, and he knows some stuff about it, but he clearly doesn't know everything. But then also he seems to know some things that he shouldn't know too. I can't remember what. There's the front end of this game is so fucking densely packed, but actually now that I think about it, I think the whole game is fairly densely packed. But particularly the beginning, they really front load you with a shitload of information to deal with. This is the first time I've ever been to the headquarters. Yeah, I guess that's not that weird. So that could be foreshadowing, or that could just be like, he just never came here. He, you know, he's still I think he's still only a teenager. So even if he was an elite soldier for a few years, maybe he never came to Shinra headquarters. Maybe he's just stationed somewhere. Every floor above the 60th is special and not easy to get to even for employees. Must be where they took Eris. So we're headed above the 60th floor, presumably. The security's pretty light now. Alright, let's go. Wait a second. You're not thinking of just going through the main entrance, are you? Well, what else does it look like? I'm gonna kick some Shinra butt, and that's not gonna work. We've got to find another way. So Tifa's the one being the voice of reason now. Like, you know, I know you're angry about this. Barret feels beholden to Eris, even though he doesn't know her, because Eris saved Marlene and brought Marlene to her mother's house. So Barret just wants to go in guns blazing. He's angry. Normally he's leaderly, but he's suffered some real losses lately. You know, Tifa was having a hard time dealing with, you know, Eris getting trapped because of her and people getting killed because of her, indirectly, and so she was getting real depressed over it, kind of going crazy. But it looks like Barret is taking it pretty hard too. He's just like a little more emotional, a little less leaderly than usual. Tifa pulling it together. Fucking right, good girl. Ain't gonna be no other way. If we keep wasting time like this, Eris will... Yeah, see, the game... This is such a theme of this Let's Play. The game is just so good at knowing what I'm thinking based on what it says. Yeah, Barret is over-emotional about Eris because of everything that I mentioned about what all they've been going through, all the tragedy they've kind of caused in their aim to make the world a better place. Because they're dealing with such evil bastards in Shinra that are willing to just cause such evil to try and get back at them, at Avalanche. Now, yeah, Barret is just like really wanting to make things right with Eris to just probably make himself feel better on some level, and to obviously to save her and do the right thing. Fucking love this dungeon. Midgar's an amazing intro for a game. The wall market is kind of my least favorite part of it, but it's a great intro. But this, the climax of this intro, the fucking Midgar Tower, fucking love this dungeon. Really, really cool. I don't know, it just gives me very happy vibes. I know that, but if we get caught here... Hey, Cloud, what should we do? I mean, I feel like we should pick the wise decision, sneaking quietly. Yeah, they do definitely... Do they give you a choice? Are you able to bust in the front? I think if you bust in the front, like, you have to fight a few people in there, and then... It might be that you're not able to access the elevators regardless. I can't remember, or do they let you go in the front? I think you have to go in the sneaky way regardless, even if you choose to go in the front. It just maybe gives you a little bit of extra stuff you can do, but... I know there's like something in here. See, throughout these games... I gotta sneeze. Excuse me. Throughout a lot of these old Final Fantasy games, these old Squaresoft games, they give you a lot of choices that actually matter. See, in a lot of modern games, some of them have choices that matter, but a lot of games like give you choices that mean like absolutely fuck all. Like the Pokemon games, which I do love the Pokemon games, but generally whenever they give you a fucking dialogue choice, it's literally just to see like the next reaction that whoever your main character is talking to, they'll react differently based on what you said, and then it affects nothing beyond that. Stuff like this, I think this once again affects something. Just the same as however I approached like the wall market scenario where I was having to save Tifa from the horror's den. You know, it affected things. The way the scenario played out was affected, and everything up towards the gold saucer is building towards who goes on the date with Cloud as well. But other things get affected too, and you'll get little different scenarios that'll play out depending on how you do things. You'll get different rewards. Final Fantasy VI was like that. Certainly Chrono Trigger was like that. Chrono Cross was very much like that. Chrono Cross is a huge game involving choice. That was one of the huge themes of that game. Love Chrono Cross. Hopefully I'll do a Let's Play of that one day. But I digress. Let's sneak in quietly. Seems like the wiser option. I'll go with Tifa because she's making more sense than Barrett right now. See? Let's be careful and find a different route. Barrett just goes with it. So the team's coming together. They are being brought together as people often do in times of tragedy. They pull together. Now, does it still give me the option to just walk in the front? Probably, but yeah, I'll just go to the side. We'll sneak in, do it Metal Gear Solid style. Ooh, I like this scene. That's a cool little alleyway. Forgot about that. Oh, going so fast. So they're just arguing about having to run up the stairs, just a little bit of flavor text. So you actually have to manually run up, like, I don't know, like 100 floors or something like that. I don't want to go high speed because, like, I'm already kind of missing dialogue. I feel like maybe I should... Did I put the battle... Oh, yeah, let's put the battle dialogue about halfway because that was going a little too slow. Field message. Let's slow it down a bit for now. We can speed it back up again later, but like I wasn't clicking through that. It was just going by automatically. So I want to slow it down a bit so I can try and read it. All right, let's go, guys. See, a lot of people complain about this shit. I don't understand people. Like, people just have no fucking attention span sometimes. Don't know why the hell we gotta climb. Because we don't want to start a commotion until we've saved Aeris. If that's possible. Yeah, there'll be more chances ahead to either sneak or... Knock it off. You're giving me the creeps. Yeah, what was that, Barrett? Barrett's probably getting excited for the fighting, I imagine. So even you will fight for someone else. Guess I figured you wrong. Oh, Barrett's laughing because Cloud's opening up. Who cares what you figured? Barrett's tired. I'm just saying maybe I was wrong. Oh, shit. Yeah, this is a really sweet little moment. See, what's that supposed to mean, Tifa? Oh, I tried to open the menu to pause it there for a second to talk. Yeah, see, I find the same people that are in love with all these stupid fucking modern games that are more movie than game, with all these hallway simulators where you just gotta walk down a hallway with somebody and listen to them talk and all their modern dialogue, and it's literally like watching the fucking dialogue in some shitty modern movie. Not gameplay. Meanwhile, like, this game has like this one section where, like, in order to add to the moment, to immerse you in the moment, which I know that's what all the hallway simulator shit is supposed to be as well, but they overdo it. This just has this one moment where they make you climb the fucking tower, and it's like a bonding moment between these three, and a lot of dialogue goes by. You can relate with it because you can imagine actually having to do this with people and what you would say to each other, and all, you know, with the mission that they're on, that you know that they're on, and what they have to do in this tower, and what they've already gone through, and you know a lot about their personalities now, and like, you know, Cloud is showing that he really cares about Aeris, which I guess that has implications between him and Tifa as well, since Tifa's here, but Barrett is like, oh wow, you actually do care about somebody besides just yourself. So I really like this stair scene. I always like this stair scene. I thought it was great. I think it's like, you know, it's not like the whole game is full of these fucking stair scenes where you're just constantly having to do nothing but just like walk around and like see nothing but dialogue, and it's just like overdone. No, it's a bit of it. And then they'll do like a sneaking scene, and then they'll have like a fighting scene, and then they'll have like a little like maze in the office. There's a bunch of different things throughout this, just this dungeon, and it's all different stuff. So I don't know how, like, and literally it blows my mind because it seems to me that the same people that somehow love the modern game walk and talk fucking hallway simulator bullshit want to bitch and complain about this. I swear to God, people are just such fucking clone thinking followers that they they hear it's like somebody heard one person complain about this fucking staircase scene, and then like it became a cultural meme where everybody just follows what the last person's opinion was, and it just becomes one long chain of an opinion that only one person had originally for their own personal reasons. That's what it feels like. Obviously, it's not all like that. Obviously, some people have their own original opinions, but it just reminds me of the town in Pokemon Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald, where there's a guy in town who is the trendsetter in town, and everybody in town is like, oh yeah, this guy knows what's up, he's the trendsetter. And it's like, when you get to town, there's something that's trendy. It's like blue shells or something like that, and everybody's like, yeah, blue shells are the best, everybody loves blue shells, aren't they the best? Oh yeah, everybody knows the blue shells are the best. And then you finally go to the trendsetter's house after talking to everybody, and he's like, hey, I'm the trendsetter, baby, I'm super cool. I'm paraphrasing, this isn't the exact dialogue, but I'm giving you the gist of it. He's like, yeah, I'm the cool trendsetter, you guys. You know that blue shells are the best, right? I mean, obviously, right? And if you say no to him, and he gets taken aback, he's like, wait, what do you mean? What if blue shells aren't the best? What are the best? And then it gives you like options. You can like pick a color and pick some other object. So then say it's like yellow bananas or something. You choose like yellow bananas, and he's like, oh yeah, of course, I love yellow bananas. And then you leave his house and you go talk to everybody, and everybody is instantly like, yeah, yellow bananas are the best. It's just the best, yellow bananas. That's what a lot of humanity reminds me of. It's like the Mark Twain quote: most people's opinions come secondhand that they got from someone else who got it from secondhand, who that got it from someone else whose opinion wasn't worth fuck all. That's a paraphrase of a Mark Twain quote. But, yeah. So and I'm not just saying I like the stair scene to be contrarian either. It's just like, it's well placed. It fits. It comes at the right time. These characters have gone through a bunch. We're heading towards the climax of this first chapter of the game, the Midgar chapter. And they're having to sneak into this building. It fits. It makes sense. And they're gonna talk on the way up, and you gotta get your ass up there. And Barrett's getting fucking tired, and they're all back and forth at each other. They're kind of bonding, but they're kind of bickering, and Tifa's laughing, and it's good stuff. All right, let's move on. Let's keep seeing what happens. How much farther do these stairs go on? Why don't you ask them? Yeah, Tifa's trolling fucking Barrett. It's not one of them endless stairways or something, is it? Reference to the endless stairways that happen in video games sometimes. Like even, this game came out 1 or 2 years after Mario 64 that has the famous endless stairway at the top of Bowser's Castle. So, love it. Love it, love it, love it. Of course not. Right. Couldn't be that. Very meta. Ooh, even Tifa's a little tired. Or maybe she was just waiting for us. Are we there yet? And it puts you, the character, it's not just walking down a boring hallway listening to some fucking cocky fucking little modern character like, oh, here's what we gotta do to kill the aliens, and or like, oh god, I just can't stand modern dialogue. Everybody has to be like a slick talker, like everybody's gotta have something slick to say at all times, like everybody has perfect fucking supreme levels of self-confidence at all times, and they never like slip up their words, like they're always just so smooth. Or it's either that, or it's the opposite end of the polar extreme opposite end of the spectrum, where the person is so awkward that they're just like, they're like sniveling like fucking Beastly from fucking Care Bears. Ugh. Goddamn. But like, what the characters are feeling here, you're getting immersed in it, because you're like, yeah, Barrett's right. Are these fucking stairs gonna end? How many of these am I gonna have to go up? I remember playing this at a couple different times back in the late 90s with different friends. And you're climbing up and you're like, shit, like, how many more stairs are we gonna have to fucking go up? What the hell is this? So you're getting in the same mindset of the characters. You're getting tired like they're getting tired. Not yet. there yet? Barrett's pulling the "are we there yet?" I said not yet. Barrett's tired again? Yo. Look, don't even ask. We're way far away from there. Like a parent with a kid in the car. See, and like that could get annoying if Tifa was constantly talking down to Barrett or talking down to everybody else. But she's not. She's mostly very sweet and nice. But she's just getting annoyed right now because Barrett is just clearly not, you know, he's big and strong, but he doesn't have the endurance to climb crazy amounts of stairs. And he's just tired. He's like, are we there yet? Please. Damn, man, I've had it. I'm going back. See? This game is fucking beautiful. Every fucking thing I say, every call I make where I'm explaining how the game is going so far and I'm extrapolating detail, then the game fucking comes back with one of the characters confirming exactly what I'm saying. This is so fucking beautiful. I love this. It'll take just as long to go down as it did to come up. Ugh. Na 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 na. The mysterious music that kind of just is like very cyclical, keeps changing to different keys. It's like the same melody over and over, but just in different keys. Na. You got the synth, kind of mysterious synth chords playing in the background. Come on, Barrett, pull it together. Yeah, well, all I know is I'm only flesh and blood, except for this arm of mine. Don't treat me like I'm some ex-soldier or something. Oh, Barrett's being real fucking humble. He's just flesh and blood. He's given a little bit of a, almost like a not a backhanded compliment, but a little bit of a, like a little bit of a rib at Cloud, but also like a compliment, like showing some respect for him that he's like, this guy is a fucking soldier who can do hard stuff like this. What about me? I'm human too. Oh, what do you want? Oh, do what you want. I'm going on. Tifa's sick of his shit. Ah, Barrett, you go first. What, are you ignorant? I didn't mean that. Alright. Cloud, you go on ahead too. What was that? What was Tifa so scared about? I missed what happened there. Cloud, you go on ahead too. Alright. What, is there something up there? Yo, what floor is this? I'm trying to figure out what the hell just happened there. Like, was that some other, like, joke that Tifa made to, like, push them on ahead? Yeah. Must have been some joke that I just missed. Stopped counting. Why they gotta build these buildings so damn tall? That's Shinra, they're just no damn good. Tifa's like, come on. Shinra is evil, but the fact that they built the building tall isn't it. You're just mad because you have to climb so many stairs. Do, 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 do. Man, I'm beat. He just can't take it. Marlene, Daddy wanted to see your face one more time. Would you stop acting like a retard and climb? Oh my god. She just calls him a fucking retard. I thought she was gonna call him a baby. Just a bit more, maybe. Even Tifa's starting to doubt that these stairs are ever gonna end. Calls him a retard. That is funny. You won't see that in modern games. Way too politically correct. And before you say anything, before you think anything, listen, this is how political correctness works. I remember as like a teen, and as a guy in my early 20s, I was telling people political correctness is mind control. It's nothing but mind control. It's just saying that certain words are okay and other words are not okay, and there's no room for thinking about, well, how does a person mean that word? Were they actually trying to be insulting? You know, you can use totally innocent words and be a completely insulting prick. So, here's the deal. The words always change. It's not based on reality. It's just whatever whatever the culture or whatever the culture creators, like the media, etc., decide is the right word or the wrong word, and then people just follow it in the clone-ish thinking manner that I was describing earlier with the Pokemon metaphor and the Mark Twain quote. My dad, who was born in 1965, told me that when he was a kid growing up in Ottawa, Ontario, Canada, there was like a handicapped, like mentally handicapped kid down the road from him, and he was just known as they called him the retarded boy, because that's just how you fucking said it. Someone like that was retarded. It would be the same as whatever is the PC term now, whether it's mentally handicapped or differently abled or whatever it is. The whatever's the term right now in 2024 that people would consider no insult, and you use the proper word. The proper word when my dad was young, this would have been in the 70s, was retarded. So it's not about the word you use, it's what you mean by it and how you mean to say it and what you're meaning to imply when you talk about somebody. Oh, God. We all need to fucking learn to think for ourselves a little bit better and use logic and understand things like this. I did a big, oh God, I'm just off on such a tangent, but I care a lot about it. I went on a big rant about this when I was fighting Dragon Slayer Armor, when I was doing my blind Let's Play of Dark Souls 3, about segregation of detail. And just as an example, and then I'll get off this jag, but like how, a simple-minded way of looking at things that's mostly correct would be, if you lie, it's always bad, and if you tell the truth, it's always good. But that's obviously not completely true. Anybody who's a thinker who knows that, because you can imagine most of the time telling the truth is the right thing to do. But what if you tell the truth? What if your wife asks you, "Do I look good today?" And maybe she doesn't look the greatest. What are you gonna tell her? Are you gonna fucking undercut her self-esteem and tell her she doesn't look good? You're gonna tell her, "You look great, honey. You're worrying about nothing. You're beautiful. You're just so beautiful. I just always love the way you look." And not in a simping manner, in a loving manner. Or you could lie, so that's a way of lying and being caring. Or you could tell the truth and hurt somebody. You could say, "Well, no, honey, you look fat as hell right now. I'm sorry to say, like, you just happen to look really fat to me, but I love you anyway." Well, no, that's you're gonna hurt her self-esteem, And that's just an example. Sometimes people need to hear the truth. Tough love, right? Sometimes people really need to hear the truth, and you'll hurt them by not telling them the harsh truth as well. So segregation of detail, taking the whole picture into account, is what I'm talking about here. It's not necessarily being a mean person to use the word retard. It depends on how you do it. Just as an example. Anyway, let's get up these fucking stairs. Ba-na-na-na. Na-na-na. Oh, even Tifa's tired. Ah, look at Cloud. Hey, come on, you babies. Can we talk to Tifa? No. Barrett? Nope. Let's get the fuck out of here. Finally. Made it. I remember me and my family went to the Empire State Building, or went to New York City in the summer between grade 11 and grade 12. We went up the Empire State Building, and there's 2 elevators to get to the top. And we took the first elevator, and then the second elevator had like an hour-long lineup to get onto it. So we just walked like another 50 floors or something to get to the top. That was fucking tiring. Never want to see no more stairs the rest of my life. Good job, Barrett. I'm beat. Good job, Tifa. You really held it together. You put the whip onto Barrett, kept him going all the way. Great job, babe. But here we are. We better get ready. Is she my babe, though? Or are we just friends, Tifa? I'm so bitter about that. Oh, listen to that music. Fucking badass music. This is the same music from the intro cutscene, right? With the train? Okay. Maybe let's try and not approach those guys over there. Yeah, let's try and go in the elevator instead of approaching those mofos. Do-do-do-do. Hey, Cloud. Because I think the more sneaky you're able to be, the better. Like, you get some, like, reward at some point, the more sneaky you're able to be. Or maybe you get to see more cutscenes or something. I can't remember what it is. Hey, Cloud. We come this far and you're thinking of going down to the first floor? No. Yeah, that's right. Let's go on. Not the first floor. Okay, so I have to confront these motherfuckers. Well, let's take them out before they can sound the alarm or, you know, get on the radio or anything. Destroy the intruders! Destroy the intruders! They look like the guys that work on the trains. Oh shit, they're like robo-soldiers. Oh! Didn't use the right limit break, no big deal. Oh shit, you gotta destroy the robo armor and then destroy the guy underneath too. Yeah, so limit breaks, your limit break meter in this game only goes up when you get attacked. You attacking the enemy does not put up your limit break meter. So if you want to get your limit break meter to max, literally just sit and do nothing. Just wait for all your limit break meters to fill up. Yeah, tranquilizer, cool. What's this? Oh, key card 60. All right, we got one of the key cards we need. I think we'll need several of those to get through this place. Allows you to go as far as the 60th floor in the Shinra building. So it's above the 60th floor we're trying to get, because that's where all the top secret shit is, right? Elevator? Yeah. Cool looking elevator with like transparent walls, so you can look up outside at the starry sky. Not the first floor. Let's try 59. We might have already been on 59. Yeah, we're on 59. So this lets us go up one floor to floor 60, and then we're off to the races. We'll continue from there. Do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Did I say this was episode 10? I think we're on episode 11. Let me just quickly take a look at that. Yeah, this is episode 11 of this Let's Play. I can't remember if I said 10 or 11 at the beginning of this, but this is definitely 11. Talk to Tifa. Oh, Barris is alright. Me too. This is the real thing. Don't let your guard down. Fucking right, buddy. Like, even just that there, the order that you talk to them in, I think matters for their affection. Buddy's asleep. Conveniently, Buddy's asleep at the fucking guard desk. Anybody who's ever worked at a desk like that where you gotta watch a shitload of screens knows, like, it can get real fucking boring. Dude, what a cool camera angle and what a cool, like, pre-rendered background. This just looks so fucking sick, man. I just love this look. I just think it looks amazing. It would have been cool to take more notice of what was on the rest of those screens, too. Okay, so floor 60. Okay, here we are. I feel like we should try not... we should try to sneak past as many people as possible. And not alert them, not talk to them. Okay. Can't get over into that left side part of this room. What is this here? Look at all them guards running around. Oh, yeah. Cloud, you go on ahead and signal us when it's safe to move. This I actually found very hard when I was a kid to like figure out how to sneak past everything without getting caught. It's kind of like the scene where you're sneaking into Hyrule Castle at the beginning of Ocarina of Time. Okay, when they switch. Woo! Wait for the soldiers to turn, then press X to signal the others. Oh, okay, yeah. They have the same pattern every time, so it'll be now. Yeah, baby. Okay, the timing's pretty easy. Okay, fucking right. Now Tifa. Boom. 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 Alright. Now it's on Cloud again. This one's a little faster, it looks like. Okay, they swap. Then they move over. Then they swap. They move over. Okay. Now, oh, they're fast, man. It's just the one that's difficult. Boom. Oh, especially Barrett's fucking slow as shit, man. Oh! Alright, I'm gonna wait. I'm not gonna try and get tricky here. Well, I'll wait for them to move. Good stuff. Boom. Tifa's a little faster than Barrett. Missed my chance there. Oh! Oh, baby. Fucking nailed it. Okay, we got a rock. Remember, we're here to save Aeris. Yeah, so Barrett's like the rock and roll, like, let's go guns blazing. That's a really big change of Barrett's character. Like, he was always very aggressive, but also very, like, leaderly, keeping everybody acting smart. Like, remember, he several times in the first mission talked about, we can't all be seen together out here. We need to split up. He was all about being as smart as possible. Now, that's broken. He's all gung-ho. Not gung-ho, but like, well, gung-ho in the way that we use gung-ho. Gung-ho, I learned from a Power Rangers episode, actually is Korean for work together. Doesn't mean like, you know, go guns blazing. But, yeah, Barrett's very, like, aggro now. He just wants to go in, blast away everybody, and save Aeris. Because he's in his feelings, so to speak. He's very, very passionate about this at the moment, and not overly passionate. Not even thinking smart. So, you know, in the right place in his heart, but Tifa's being more brainy right now. She's like, remember, we're here to save Aeris. Hell, I know that! Yeah, we're not just here to blow everybody away and rock and roll. Like, we're here to fucking get the mission done, so just remember that, Barrett. Okay, do I go out here? Do I go up the next set of stairs? We're on floor 61. I want to explore this floor, but I don't want to fucking alert anybody if I can help it. I mean, maybe the non-guards are fine to interact with? I mean, part of me wants to talk to the fucking employees. I don't know if that's wise or not. Okay. So I think I can talk to the non-guards. I thought I heard a ruckus downstairs a minute ago. Do you know what all that was about? No idea, but no need to worry because everything above the 60th floor is safe. Okay, so they know they're in rarefied air up here. They're privileged elite up above the 60th floor. This is the lounge floor. Above us are the special floors for the company bigwigs. It's tough working under someone. It wears you out. Yeah, I can relate with that, brother. I thought I heard... Oh. Yeah, this is one of those conversation NPCs. Where it's, what am I trying to say? Well, some of those NPCs where you talk to one and it basically talks to both. And if you talk to the other person, it just gives you the exact same conversation. Kind of getting a little bit lost in the weeds here. Alright. The hell are you? What are you doing around here? I'll ask. Aeris? How did you know that name? You must be... Aeris, you mean that kid? The receptionist? I was starting to worry about her too. Receptionist? Okay, so I haven't gotten caught yet. Oh, maybe I can talk to that other person then too. And so another rival appears on the scene, eh? You mean she's not? It's someone else? So they think we're talking about some Interpol, like we're just like more office workers and we're like trying to get some dirt on someone who's a new receptionist because we're trying to compete for their position or something. So I can probably talk to this person too. What's keeping her? Did she forget her key card? Even employees can't access floors above the 60th without a key card. Okay, let's talk to this person. So there's no guards on this floor. I don't remember seeing your face before. You new here? Ooh, say, you're cute. Let me teach you some things. Oh, maybe it's a woman. Talking to Cloud. I'm kind of in a hurry. Oh, that's too bad. Okay. Up to floor 62. We're 50 minutes. 50 minutes into this episode 11, so I really got to go to the bathroom from all this coffee and water I'm drinking. So I'll let that be the end of episode 11. Thanks for watching. Let me know what you think about all the... I talked about a lot of stuff in this episode. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you think about the game, the staircase scene, my thoughts on the staircase scene. You know, are people right to complain about this scene when they also seem to fucking love the fucking modern video games like Uncharted and Final Fantasy Remake and The Last of Us and the new God of Wars that are like more movie than game? Meanwhile, this game includes one little scene of it and people lose their fucking minds. Do you think people do think for themselves? Do you think a lot of people are just copycat thinkers? Am I just being too hard on people? Was it fine that Tifa used the word retard when she wasn't making fun of a mentally handicapped person? She was just frustrated with Barrett bitching and complaining about having to climb the stairs. Let me know what you think. Do all that used car salesman shit. Like, share, subscribe, all that. Go back to, if you just watched this episode, go back to episode 1, watch the whole thing. It's gonna be a wild ride. A lot of analysis of everything that's going on throughout this game, and there's a lot to analyze. It's very interesting stuff. That's about it. Hope you're having a good day. Peace out. See you in episode 12.